Good morning everyone, and today I will tackle about the curriculum localization. Curriculum localization, it is a refer to a process of relating learning content specified in the curriculum to local information and materials in the learner's community. So it says here that it is a process of defining a parts or components of the curriculum at community or even local school level. And also, normally with the involvement of local staff, stakeholders, and institutions so as to address the issues that are locally mga relevant siya, and it also allows for more meaningful and learning experiences. So also, when we say kanang localization, it is usually defined as the adoption of a product or service to meet the needs of a particular language and culture or desired population. Just like for example, the look and feel. It is a successfully localized service or product is one that appears to have been developed within the local culture. So, next slide. The freedom for school or local authorities to adapt the curriculum to a local condition and relating the context of the curriculum and the process of teaching and learning to the local environment. So how does curriculum localization makes important? So this makes learning more meaningful. It allows ang children makalearn siya in a meaningful way. It is relevant also to the children. So localization, mag-consider siya as the local culture and integral part of the curriculum. So it is a process where ang culture and ang tradition kay best practices siya. Nga ma-adapt siya to the context of the new curriculum. So localization maximizes materials that are locally available by linking new content to the local experiences that are familiar to students. Learning will be more efficient for and relevant to them. So the localization of curriculum is an essential feature to the K-12 curriculum. So the teacher guide and learner's material may be modified to accommodate the unique context of a particular locality. So the K-12 social studies one of the key features siya sa K-12 is ang kanang ARPAN, or let us say Araling Panlipunan, di ba? We are familiar with that subject, kay nagian nato na siya since we are in high school. So the curriculum is a delivery of lesson through localization and contextualization. So the principle of localization is not new to DepEd teachers, for naman siya already embedded na siya in our mission, which states to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, and also culture-based and complete the basic education. And also, ang additional sa concept of localization is being stipulated in the provision of our 1987, the Philippine Constitution, particularly on Article 14, Constitution, in the Section 14 of 1987, which says the Philippine Constitution, that states the state shall foster the preservation, enrichment, and dynamic evolution of a Filipino national culture base, and also the principle of unity in diversity in a climate of free artistic and intellectual expression. So, to make it more short, it helps the teacher and students to comprehend the concept by relating and presenting the lesson in a context of the prevailing local environment and also sa culture and resources. So, ang lesson are becoming more real life, which every students can relate and also customize and appropriate. So, here are some examples. The examples are used in lessons start with those in the locality. Name situation setting needed to give the context to test question or problem solving exercises are those of the immediate community. And the third one is local materials are used as often as possible in making instructional materials. And the last one is local stories are used in the language learning area. So you should consider, no, you should consider the surrounding which the students or every learner can relate. When engaging into education, the teacher should be able to assess what does every learner needs, even the environment, the material we are using, and most especially on how we are going and what we are going to teach them. So I think that's all of my report, and thank you for listening.